The forgotten arcade hummed with forgotten magic, its abandoned pinball machines casting eerie shadows on the cobblestone alley. John Bick sat cross-legged beside his silver fox-esque grave, a small circle of brass tokens and a flickering arcade coin slot embedded in the ground. The air crackled with residual energy as mechanical whirs echoed from within the building. He placed his hands over the coin slot, fingers trembling slightly. "Windsor," he whispered, voice barely breaking through the mechanical hum. Darkness crept into the arcades, it growled. They were pulling power from the machines, twisting them for their own purposes. I caught a glimpse of a man in a mirror, manipulating our realm like a game. Just then, a reflection rippled across one of the pinball machine windows. The grisly fox dissolved into pinball tokens that scattered across the alley floor with a metallic clatter. John picked up one of the tokens Windsor had left behind, its surface etched with mysterious symbols. The neon lights of the Wizard's arcade buzzed overhead, casting a kaleidoscope of colors across wooden tables where arcane artifacts mingled with vintage arcade machines. John traced his fingers along the edge of an old pinball table while scanning the crowd of gamblers and wizards alike huddled over their games, losing themselves in realms of light and sound. A sudden gust blew through an open window, stirring a dusty scroll from beneath the bar. Its edges crinkled with age as it unfurled across the counter. John's heart skipped when he read its faded text. Within the nexus lies the convergence where reality bends to the will of those who master the silver ball. His hand trembled as he traced Windsor's name etched in the corner. "Looking for something?" A voice like breaking glass cut through his thoughts. Luna stood there, her form a paradox of sharp angles and flowing robes, a half-empty goblet clutched in one hand. The Nexus. "Oh yes, I know all about that place." She sauntered closer, leaving a trail of shimmering dust behind her. "The Nexus is guarded by automatons," she continued, circling around him like a cat playing with its prey. "Deadly guardians, each programmed to protect the secrets within." John's eyes narrowed. "And you were offering this information for a price?" Luna raised an eyebrow, tapping her glass against the counter. "Payment in kind. Information for information." Her voice dropped lower. "I know things about your little friend Windsor. Strange things that happened right before he disappeared." John gripped his wand tighter. "You knew him?" "Everyone knows about the great John Bick," she said, her smile turning sardonic. "The pinball wizard of the East who lost everything because some machines were playing with fate. I can lead you to the Nexus if you're willing to listen to what I have to say about Windsor's final moment." They locked eyes across the counter, the neon lights dancing between them. John saw in Luna's expression a reflection of his own determination and loss. She knew something vital, something that could unravel the mystery behind Windsor's death. "Fine," he said finally. "Let us talk." Luna leaned forward, her shadow lengthening across the table as she began to speak of secrets hidden in the heart of the arcade realm. The arcade dimension crackled with mechanical life, its once still machines now alive with malevolent energy. Pinballs ricocheted like deadly projectiles, while flippers struck out at anything that moved. John and Luna pressed close to a wall of broken glass, watching the chaos unfold before them. "Look there," Luna whispered, pointing to a pinball machine where a ball had carved its way through solid plastic. "That is the 8-ball, if I am not mistaken." A hollow laugh echoed from within the machine. "Ah, the famous pinball wizard and his sidekick. How quaint." A metallic sphere emerged, its surface etched with arcane symbols that pulsed in time with its malicious grin. Luna raised her hands, channeling protective wards around them as John deflected the mechanical onslaught with precise pinball shots. "We don't have time for this," she growled, launching a spell that created a momentary barrier. The final clash was swift and brutal, a dance of magic and metal that ended only when the 8-ball's circuit sparked and died. Its last words echoed through the arcade, "Welcome to the endgame, wizards." Luna pulled out an ancient map she'd recovered earlier. It now glowed with fresh markings leading toward a towering pinball machine at the heart of the arcade dimension. John's eyes narrowed as he processed the information. "Then we'll have to deal with them all." The arcade hall's walls pulsed with an unholy energy as neon lights flickered like dying stars. John gripped his enchanted staff tightly, eyes scanning the maze of mechanical monstrosities that surrounded them. Luna's protective sigils cast a soft blue glow around their feet, keeping back waves of malfunctioning slot machines. "Welcome back, old friend," a voice echoed through the chamber. "I've been expecting you." A figure emerged from behind a towering pinball machine, his form wreathed in shadows that seemed to pulse with mechanical life. Marcus, former champion, and now something far more sinister, stood before them like an arbiter of this twisted realm. "You were always too close," Marcus sneered, fingers dancing over the controls of his massive pinball table. "That's why Windsor had to die." Luna's eyes widened as she noticed the machines around them beginning to shift, their mechanisms whirring into deadly alignment. "John, behind you." The first challenge struck from above, a barrage of steel balls launched through a maze of rotating discs and spinning wheels. John used his staff to deflect them, sending some back with magical force while others clattered harmlessly against protective barriers. Luna focused on maintaining their escape route, her magic weaving between attacking machines like a dancer in a deadly ballet. "We need to end this quickly." The central machine roared to life with a sound like grinding gears and thunderous applause. Marcus's eyes gleamed with malice as he prepared his ultimate trap. John nodded grimly, understanding the situation perfectly. He took aim at one of the smaller pinball machines near the wall. With a swift motion, he sent 3 balls into perfect arcs that ricocheted off each other in precisely calculated patterns. "I don't need to win your game," John declared as his final ball struck Marcus's controls with magical precision. The champion stumbled backward as the central machine malfunctioned, its mechanisms locking up in chaos. The air filled with mechanical screams and electrical sparks as the machines around them began to fail one by one. Marcus clutched at his head, a look of pain crossing his face as he realized that John had not just defeated him, he had exposed the heart of this corrupted realm. "We're not done," Marcus growled, but even as he spoke, more dangerous threats could be felt gathering beyond their immediate surroundings. The Nexus chamber pulses with raw energy, its walls a mosaic of fractured digital displays and ancient runes. John stands atop a platform that seems to float between reality and code, Luna beside him gripping her staff tightly. Below them, corrupted pinball machines rise like mechanical sentinels, their circuits humming with dark power. John feels the familiar presence of Windsor within him, stronger now than ever before. His eyes flicker between the arcane symbols on his staff and the digital patterns swelling around Marcus. The chamber begins to shift, mechanical hazards emerging from every surface, spinning wheels, electrified bumpers, and laser grids that slice through the air. Luna raises her staff as a barrier forms around them. Marcus unleashes his ultimate weapon, a digital avatar that transforms into a massive pinball with spikes protruding from its surface.